A rare dialogue between officials from Myanmar's military government and members of pro-democracy opposition parties. That meeting being held in New Delhi is hosted by an Indian-sponsored think tank. Experts from China, Thailand and Bangladesh are in attendance. Delegates will be discussing ways to implement the 5-point consensus proposed by ASEAN, the first of which is cessation of hostilities. The army has not implemented the pact, continuing to fight what it deems are rebels and terrorist groups. Well, for more, Nia Punia joins us live from New Delhi. Nia, what does India hope to bring to the table that might allow concrete efforts towards peace by Myanmar's military government?
Well, Jill, India is seen as a favorable host given that it's called for peace in Myanmar and for the restoration of democracy, but it has not criticized the Myanmar military too much. In fact, it's continued its diplomatic and trade engagements with the junta. This is the second round of talks in this format we're seeing after the ones held in Thailand last month. And from the Myanmar side, we'll have civilian officials from the military regime participating, as well as various academics and experts from think tanks who will come together. The idea, like you said, is to try and deliberate on the 5-point plan that the ASEAN has put together, but with extra emphasis on point number 2, which is to get pro-democracy outfits to talk to the military government in Myanmar. We know that the democracy resistance movement has resisted attempts to talk to the regime there, but the idea officials say is to try and open up another channel for talks between stakeholders to try and see if there's any sort of common ground that can be built. India, of course, shares a land border with Myanmar, and it has also been concerned about an influx of refugees, just like Thailand has been. So it has some skin in the game. Once these talks are over, submissions with suggestions and recommendations will be made to officials. But given how fierce the fighting has been in Myanmar, many critics say the task might be cut out even for a country like India that has not been too critical of Myanmar.
Many have tried, so we look forward to the outcome of that meeting. Thanks so much, Nia Punia in New Delhi.